Top common misconceptions about volcano eruptions. Master answers regularly accompany language that can take care of you. Reports help, however, deception will in general sneak in sometimes. Columnists can't be relied upon to figure out logical particulars during an emergency. It's dependent upon us to sort out reality. What's more, as you read through this rundown, you may be amazed at what you just think you know. Everybody loves viewing volcanoes from a protected separation, and once in a while in any event, when they undermine us. That searing force is entrancing. We're interested, as well. How do ejections occur? Is it protected to climb a fountain of liquid magma? What are supervolcanoes? Number 1 misconception: molten rock powers eruptions. Around 25 to 30 kilometers, 15 to 20 miles, beneath our feet, there is extreme warmth and weight. A few sorts of rock dissolve under these conditions, shaping magma. That scorching fluid stone has enough lightness to ascend towards the surface through breaks in the overlying outside layer. It probably won't arrive yet. On the off chance that it does, there will be an ejection. There's far to go, however. Definitely the heaviness of the overlying stone helps press the magma along? Probably not. It's running on gas, not petroleum product. The gas is disintegrated in the liquid stone. These incorporate water fume, carbon dioxide, and sulfur dioxide. Gases bubble out of the magma as it gets higher, since the weight is diminishing in light of the fact that there is less stone. You can securely get a similar impact by opening a carbonated refreshment bottle, the substance, or feeling the squeeze, yet carbon dioxide bubbles show up when the seal is delivered. In any case, our magma course is as yet covered, so the gases have no place to go except for out into the channel. This rates up the increasing melt, and a chain response begins that can prompt an ejection, if the gases don't run out and the magma doesn't experience a hindrance or some likeness thereof that it can't pass. On the off chance that it stops, at that point the magma will start to cool, in the end freezing, set up as a dam, ledge, or pluton. Disintegration once in a while reveals these structures, uncovering their magnificence in spots like Devil's Tower in Wyoming. Number 2 misconception: volcanoes erupt smoke. All things considered, the strong material in that noteworthy tuft is rock and characteristic glass. Try not to trust it? Ask Mexico's Popocatépetl volcano. During the horrible out-of-control fire season this year in the two halves of the globe, we have seen tufts above significant flames that unquestionably looked volcanic. In any case, there is a major contrast in their substance. Volcanic debris isn't soft similar to bushfire debris. It's all smidgens of spiked stone and characteristic glass that get into your lungs and behind your contact focal points. It's substantial, as well. As indicated by the U.S. Geological Survey, only 4 creeps of it gauges 120 to 200 pounds for each yard too. Indeed, even little collections of volcanic debris can overburden and break down a rooftop. It will likewise decimate your home hardware and cause power blackouts, since volcanic debris conducts power. Volcanic debris harms vehicles and other apparatus. You will never observe smoke influencing plane motors this way. This is the reason there are volcanic ash advisory centers, VAAC, around the globe, continually keeping watch for debris mists in worldwide flight paths. Number 3 misconception: lakes don't erupt. We as a whole realize that volcanic emissions adrift are amazing. Volcanoes close to water can likewise cause tidal waves, similar to the one at Anak Krakatau in Indonesia in 2018 that executed 400 individuals. The majority of us, however, could never anticipate that water should step up to the plate and emit all alone. However, lake ejections do occur, in spite of the fact that there is normally a fountain of liquid magma sneaking someplace out of sight. That spring of gushing lava's gases leak through the lake bed into the water. Under the correct conditions, depicted beneath, they develop to where the lake detonates, releasing such gas in one lethal occasion. Lake Kivu, which is depicted in the video above, sits under Mount Nyiragongo in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Analysts are concerned that future volcanic emissions could begin directly under the city of Goma, situated on the shores of Lake Kivu. That would be awful enough, however it probably would likewise set off a lake emission, prompting a twofold misfortune. Yet, for what reason would magma emit around 14 kilometers, 9 miles, from the well of lava? Like, share, subscribe to the channel for more exciting videos. Number 4 Misconception: super eruptions are like nuclear blasts. Or simply letting movie producers and game architects envision it for us? Obviously we go with reproductions. Since the size of such genuine occasions is past our experience, embellishments craftsmen regularly go atomic. At times they attempt to remain nearby to science. Sadly, almost no is certainly thought about super eruptions, other than that at any rate 2 other monster calderas in the US other than Yellowstone have ejected during the last 2 million years, alongside others in New Zealand, Indonesia, Japan, and South America. Of these, Taupo in New Zealand facilitated the world's latest super eruption around 23,000 years back, while Indonesia's Toba super eruption 74,000 years prior was the biggest. As of now, logical clarifications for how super eruptions happen include: 1. Unfastening: multiple Plinian emissions occur along monster ring breaks in the ground, purging out the magma chamber underneath, which thus implodes to frame a caldera. This may have occurred at California's Long Valley caldera. 2. Bubbling over: some supervolcanoes, as Cerro Galán in Argentina, show no proof of Plinian ejections. May be extremely thick billows of translucent magma spilled out of the creating caldera here, yet were too hefty to even think about rising high. Number 5 Misconception: any supervolcano eruption means the end of the world. The last one occurred around 70,000 years prior. Such non-explosive movement wouldn't have a lot of effect outside Yellowstone Park. Could researchers checking Yellowstone tell whether an approaching ejection would have been little or supersized? Truly, presumably. Due to the gigantic volume of magma progressing, a supereruption is likely have tremendous antecedents, those adjustments in seismicity, ground distortion, science, and different estimations that signal forthcoming changes in any volcano's behavior. Even if a supereruption took place, it might not be an extinction-level event. Something too big to fit on the Vey scale. Now, that would be a problem.